Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is me Cindy and my partner is
Ayuvinda. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Let's check it out with our project. Enjoy guys!
Hello, good morning, Miss. I am Ayu. Tomorrow I got the message that I was affected to work here.
Hello, Miss Ayu. Sit down, please. I'm Cindy, manager service customer in this company. I will explain your job in here and tell you what must you do or doesn't. If you have a problem when you work later or something you don't understand, you can ask me or you can ask Miss Lina as leader in here. We solve the problem together.
Yes, Miss, I understand.
Supposedly, Lina will tell you about your job desk, but Lina is on business trip, so that I will immediately explain it to you.
Yes, Miss. What kind of work should I do here, Miss?
First, I will tell you about our product that is indie home. Are you have indie home in your house?
Yes, Miss. I have in the home in my home packet internet and TV with 10 megabyte per second internet capacity.
Good. So you are more or less familiar with this product. And then, what kind of your problem? As long as you use this indie home.
Usually at night, the internet speed with the crash, Miss.
Such a situation usually occurs frequently in several customers, and to deal with the problem, usually can handle it by system. You can connect your phone to this number. This number will answer question about customer complaint about the internet speed, password change, or change in signal names on the internet.
Alright, Miss. Which number speed I can to notify the technician that there is a house that need internet repair?
For such cases, we can usually make a ticket through the application. You just input of the number internet and customer mobile number that can be called and concentrate experience by customer. Finish. Until here, you have something to ask?
The customer usually call only during interaction.
Customer usually also ask the requirements of how to be a new customer. Things that must be completed by new customer are photo ID, full address, contact number, and the last one is directing customer to my IndiHome application, which can be downloaded at Play Store.
Is there an overall price for the packet offered, Miss, so that I can learn it and I can implement if tell customer?
Yes, of course. Maybe I will send it by soft copy. Before that, are you have a Telegram application?
No, Miss, I don't.
Okay, Miss Ayu, please download it by your phone. Because in this company, on average, we are all here coordinating work using that application.
Alright, Miss, wait for a second.
Okay, Miss Ayu, I'll be wait. Okay, Miss Ayu, let's go to learn part 2. In the second, I will tell you about how to be a good call center.
Alright, miss, I can wait for that.
First, you must develop your communication skill. Speak loudly and clearly. Don't mumble. Think quickly about what you are going to say before you say it. Remember that calls may be monitored or recorded.
What about customer who don't you understand what I mean?
If English is your second language and you find customers have difficulty understanding you, consider taking English as a second language classes. You can find in person and online classes. Some online resources are free to use.
Alright, miss, that sounds good.
Second, be polite person. Stay friendly at all time. Don't be negative, condescending, or confrontational, regardless of what customers say. Use formality and upbeat tone of voice.
Maybe it like try saying, please, thank you, you're welcome, and sorry to hear that.
Yes, it's totally correct. And the next, how to be handle upset customer. Is don't take anything customer tell you personally, and don't tell customer to calm down. Provide such a customer with empathy and a solution. After the call, take a few seconds to breathe. If you can smile and move on to the next call. And one of the most important traits of good call center agent is the ability to stay calm under pressure. You know what I mean, miss?
Maybe they saying, we totally appreciate your feedback. I will do my best to assist you and author. Please center it using the customer name only.
To the customer, you are representative of the company who's speaking on the phone. They won't always be respectful and may seem to blame you for their issue with the company. And next, certain excessive conversation. Ask questions that have yes or no answer. Steer the conversation back to its focus as needed. Avoid personal topics or comment about the weather unless you need to kill time while something left on your end.
Alright, miss, I can handle it.
So, Miss Ayu, you can make a good impression. Pay attention to detail. Don't assume you know what customer need before they finish explaining the issue. Make sure the customer is satisfied as best you can before you terminate the call. Please, repeating the customer problem back to them can help. Convey to them that you understand their concern.
Miss, I have question for you. Explain me again how to transfer the call.
So, with the question, transfer the call if necessary. Find out when a call should be transferred. For instance, to leader on me. Ask your supervisor or leader, Miss Lina, and under what circumstance should you transfer a call elsewhere. Recognize if the caller has an issue you are unable to resolve yourself. Then advise the customer in positive way that you are going to transfer the call. For example, if the customer is especially requesting a rebate and you are unable to issue on one, you may need to transfer call instead of saying I I'm sorry ma'am, or I'm sorry sir, I don't handle that. Trying saying, person or department can help you with that.
Yes, miss, I will do what you mean.
The key of to be a call center, when customer call you must write down what the customer complain. After that you analyze how to solve the problem. And when you call your customer, you won't confirm a problem. You not what you want to say. If when a customer cuts your conversation, you still remember what you say.
Wah, that sounds good, miss. Thank you, miss, for your information.
What do you call what you say will all be recorded on my computer and Miss Lina. So I can monitor how your work is progressing. Don't forget to keep your spirit, focused, fast, and precise.
Alright, miss, I will try it.
I am Jason Jones with CorporateTrainingPro.com, and I help people find well-paying, fulfilling jobs in the corporate training and development field. I want to share with you today how to become a corporate trainer. And if you go to the website, you're going to learn much more about this, but I want to give you, in a nutshell, very quickly, some things that you need to be thinking about, specifically 6 areas that you really need to think about that can move you forward in your journey. So let's get started here. The first one is you have to decide. You've got to go for it. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to dilly-dally around, and if I'm going to do some things here and there. I'll read a few books, and then maybe if something comes up, I'm going to apply for the job. That's not how you become a corporate training professional. This is about going all in. If you truly want to do this, commit to it, decide, and then that's going to really pave the way for what you're going to do next. Now, the next thing we want to do is you have to create a plan. Just like the first one, you can't just think that you're going to do it haphazardly and it's going to work out for you. No, you've got to have a plan. You've got to have a strategy from A to Z, from the beginning point of how you build some of the things I'm going to talk about next that can get you where you want to be. A goal and specific steps, a stair-step plan to get you to where you want to be within your profession and within your life. Here's the next thing, and that is you've got to put forth the effort. I've talked to way too many people who say, what's the shortcut? How do you do this? How do I get experience? But I don't have any experience. And the short answer of that, you can see another video, but is you've got to do some work. You've got to get out there. You've got to promote yourself. Maybe even develop your own training program. You've got to do some things that's going to be effortful, and you've got to put that effort behind your plan and your goals and your commitment. Here's the next thing we want to do, and that is you've got to build your knowledge. You've got to continually be building your knowledge and doing it strategically. That way you can apply it to create your experience, but also what's going to happen is you're going to be able to talk it better than anyone else. Okay? And there's some specific things that you can build knowledge around, adult learning and facilitation and some other things. And I've got another video and there's information on my website about this as well. But you've got to build your knowledge and put effort into that. Now, the last one here, or the fifth one here, is that we want to get experience. And this is actually what we want to put on the resume that proves that you bring value to people. And you can get that experience. Don't expect someone to give it to you. I also have a video on this as well. You can go and get that experience, and you can have some highly valuable things on your resume and things that will actually make you very attractive to companies and organizations. And then the final one here is that you have to be strategic about your job search. Now, a lot of people think they're going to go get a job by using an online job board, a job website, or maybe LinkedIn, Indeed, or Monster.com, something like that. And it takes much more than that. Your level of success will be less than 20% if you decide to just use those methods. You've got to do more. I teach you how more to do that, but you got to use your network. You got to find the hidden job markets that are out there. You've got to look within your own organization. You've got to cultivate relationships with recruiters and headhunters. And there's a number of different ways you can become strategic. Now, if you do these things, you decide to do it, you commit, you create a plan, you put forth the effort every day, you build your knowledge and your experience, and you're strategic about your job search, you can become a corporate training pro. Now you notice these things right here, most people will not do that. Most people will actually stop here at creating a plan. And that's one thing that I actually help people do, is to create a plan. I've got a proven plan and strategy and a way to create and build yourself into a highly valuable corporate trainer that people will want to hire. So go to my website, and I actually have a free video training where you can learn how to break into the training and development field.
Maybe try saying, we truly appreciate your feedback.
Hello, are you? Sit down, please. I'm Cindy, Assistant Manager Service Consumer in this company. I will explain you your job in here and tell what you must. Such a situation usually occurs frequently.
Usually at night. Internet.
Such a situation usually occurs frequently in several customers, and to deal with the problem usually can handle it by system. You can connect your phone to this number. This number will answer. Salah.
Is there an offer? Is there?
Such a situation usually occurs frequently.
Maybe it like try saying, please, thank you, you're welcome, and I'm sorry to hear.
If English is your second language and you find customers have difficulty understanding you, consider taking English as a second language classes. You can find in-person and online classes. Some online resources are free to use.
Alright, miss, I can handle it.
Hello, are you? Sit down, please. I'm Cindy, Assistant Manager Service Consumer in this company. I will explain you your job in here and tell what you must.
Maybe try saying, we truly appreciate your food book. I will do my assist you and other person using the customer name oven.
Okay, Misayo, let's go to learn part 2. In the second, I will tell you about how to be a good to be customer. Baik? Salah.
Maybe try saying, we truly appreciate your food book. I will do my attitude and other person using the customer name oven.
Okay, Misayo, let's go to learn part 2. In the second, I will tell you about how to be a good to be customer. Baik? Salah.
Is there an offer? Is there?
Okay, Misayo, let's go to learn part 2. In the second, I will tell you about how to be a good to be customer. Baik? Salah.
Is there an offer? Is there?
Okay, Misayo, let's go to learn part 2. In the second, I will tell you about how to be a good to be customer. Baik? Salah.
Is there an offer? Is there?
Hello, are you? Sit down, please. I'm Cindy, Assistant Manager Service Consumer in this company. I will explain you your job in here and tell what you must.
Do customer usually call only during interruption?
If English is your second language and you find customer have difficulty understanding you, consider taking English as a second language classes. You can find in person and online classes. Some online resources are free to use.
Usually at night. The internet.
On emotion, smoking and inhaling every moment. It was reckless and we owned it. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies.